Keep an eye on her. She reaches forward. You could even see the step. She kind of steps forward. Watch again. Well, guys, it looks like we have another anti-Trump hoax being pushed by the mainstream media, and even now, disappointingly, being pushed by someone like Joe Rogan, who I really like 90% of what he does, but his whole anti-Trump shtick, really, it's gotten to the point now where I'm really just starting to wonder, what is Joe Rogan's ulterior motive? Like, what is the real reason he doesn't like Donald Trump? Now, it's funny, he shares this article, just came out. It's a trending article. 69-year-old woman punched in the face while protesting Trump rally. Now, if you've been watching and following my videos and my work for the past year, you know that the mainstream media has oversimplified, distorted, and lied countless times about what goes on at Trump rallies, taking clips out of context to suggest that Trump supporters are violent, unhinged maniacs who go around punching every liberal they see for no reason whatsoever. When, if you look at the actual videos, and I'll put links to numerous videos I've done in the past breaking down these exchanges at Trump events and showing how 9 times out of 10, the Trump supporters, if they ever used violence, they only used it in self-defense against professional hecklers and agitators who showed up at Trump rallies to cause a ruckus on purpose. Okay, we'll get into that in a moment. But let's focus on the article. Joe Rogan tweets this out, 69-year-old woman punched in the face. So we click the article. It is actually one of the top trending articles on this news site right now. And of course, again, look at the headline. 69-year-old woman punched in the face by Trump supporter outside North Carolina rally. And you're just thinking to yourself, oh my God, these racist, violent, evil Trump supporters, they just love to just beat people up for no fucking reason whatsoever.
I thought that was disgusting. The microphone, they just took the whole place over. That will never happen with me. I don't know if I'll do the fighting myself or if other people will, but that was a disgrace.
Well, lucky for you guys, I actually looked at a video which has surfaced of the so-called attack on an elderly woman. And if you look at the video evidence, which I'll show you in a moment, it turns out, at least as far as the video evidence is concerned, that this poor, quote-unquote, poor, innocent 69-year-old woman who got punched by a Trump supporter, it is clear that she reached out to touch and apparently assault the Trump supporter first. And the video evidence contradicts her testimony to the police. Let's take a look. If you read the article, it says, police say they arrested 5 people at Donald Trump's rally Monday night in Asheville. Police plan to arrest Richard Campbell of Edisto Island, South Carolina for assault on a female. That female is 69-year-old Shirley Tedder. She has protested her whole life. Now she adds Trump's campaign to the list of things she's protested. She said protesters met Trump supporters before the rally, and Tedder, that's the 69-year-old woman, she was having fun. Quote, whenever groups of them would start chanting Trump, 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 I would chant back, dump, 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 dump. It was kind of comical, Tedder said. After the rally, Tedder experienced something she had never seen in all of her protests. Peace teetered over into something else. And according to the 69-year-old woman, this is what happened. Quote, I said, you better learn to speak Russian. And I said, the first 2 words are going to be ha-ha. I don't know what the fuck that means. It's stupid. Then, according to the 69-year-old woman, the Trump supporter stops in his tracks and he turned around and just cold clocked me, Tedder said. She was punched in the face. She says she fell on her oxygen tank and had sore ribs, a sore jaw, and cut her elbow. She later went to the hospital and is thankful she did not break any bones. So according to her, all she was doing was walking around minding her own business. This is the same thing that happens every time the mainstream media lies. It's the same shit. I was just walking around minding my own business and all of a sudden the Trump supporter just punched me for no reason. They're such racist bigots. But is that what the video evidence shows? Well, let's take a look. because that's pretty much the end of the video. There's nothing else that really shows anything relevant in the video, but if you want to see the full clip, I'll put a link to this full video in the description below. So now let's do a frame-by-frame analysis. And you're going to see that this woman, this 69-year-old damsel in distress like the media wants to portray her, she clearly reaches out, grabs/assaults the man before anyone touches her. Watch. Now, this is the first point in the video that you see the 69-year-old woman, and here she is. Right here, you can see the red backpack, this long sleeve type shirt, and if we look at the news report, here she is lying on the floor with the bizarre colored shirt and the red backpack. So this is her. So clearly this is the same lady. Keep an eye on her. She reaches forward. You could even see the step. She kind of steps forward. Watch again. Watch again. Look at that arm go up. She's reaching for him. Look, she reaches. She reaches and she seems to lunge forward. Watch again. Look at her whole body as a whole. Watch. She's going forward to do something. What is she doing? And it appears that at that very same moment, right after she reaches forward, the Trump supporter reacts to her initial assault and turns around. Presumably, even though you can't see it on camera, that's when he punches her. Maybe he only turned around then and pushed her. And then maybe she aggressed against him even more. She already assaulted him once, and if you look at the history of anti-Trump hecklers for the past year, showing up at Trump rallies, instigating, this is what they do best. So we don't know if the guy punched her. It doesn't come out on the camera, but we do know that the guy has his back turned, and she goes directly towards him and reaches out. What is she doing? Now, the interesting thing is that no matter what you think about this, whoa, you shouldn't hit a 69-year-old woman no matter what she does, no matter what you think, one thing's for goddamn sure. The video evidence directly contradicts her statement to the media. Because remember what she says. She said, quote, I said, you better learn to speak Russian. And I said, the first two words are going to be ha-ha. And then according to the 69-year-old woman, she goes, he stopped in his tracks and he turned around and just cold cocked me, Teeter said. Now, does that seem to coincide with the video evidence? According to the video evidence, she went up to this guy. This guy was somewhere else. She came up from behind him. She walked directly towards him, went up from behind and reached forward, even put a little bit of lunge in her step, reaching forward, and probably grabbed him, did something. It's hard to tell, but she clearly reaches towards the guy. Okay? Now, who seems like the victim here and who seems like the aggressor? The guy with his back turned who's far away from her? Or the woman who walks up to him from behind and lunges forward towards him? And this is the modus operandi of these professional victim agitator hecklers who show up at Trump rallies. Okay, this has happened multiple times. Great example was when this girl right here, she got pepper sprayed by a Trump supporter. Well, actually, if you look at the video evidence, she punched this guy in the face. She literally punches him in the face before another guy standing nearby pepper sprayed her. So the truth is that these people, they go around assaulting and aggressing against you, and if you defend yourself, they play the victim to the complicit mainstream media that puts out distorted headlines. Okay, the headline is 69-year-old woman punched in face outside Trump rally by a Trump supporter. Really? Don't you think that's a simplification when you look at the video evidence? So you are clearly, not only are you the aggressor, the initiator of violence, but this 69-year-old woman is clearly lying. The video evidence does not jive with her statement. Will Joe Rogan untweet this tweet? Or will he, like many people, mindlessly put out headlines by the mainstream media? You know, as a libertarian Gary Johnson third-party supporter, you'd think Joe Rogan would be a little more wary of the mainstream media. Well, we'll see if Joe retracts. Because clearly this is a simplified, sensationalized headline designed to demonize Trump and Trump supporters. But that's why no one trusts the mainstream media. Their ratings are fucking plummeting and the internet is taking over. And you think somebody like Joe, who's a king of the internet, would know better. That's why I wonder what could be Joe's ulterior motive for not liking Donald Trump. I don't buy the stated surface level bullshit. I think there's something deeper that a lot of anti-Trump people don't openly say because I don't even know why. Another fucking hoax.
As we await Secretary Clinton backstage here, we believe Secretary Clinton will be coming around the corner any minute.
What happened to her? She disappeared. Where did she go? I know where she went. It's disgusting. I don't want to talk about it.
Fight back against YouTube censorship by supporting me on Patreon. You'll also get access to exclusive, never-before-seen videos and other perks like monthly Google Hangouts with me, free books and t-shirts, and more.